Hola a todos dragoncitos y dragoncitas, yo soy Estefanía de Reita y bienvenidos a mi canal. Continuamos gameplay de Call of Cthulhu. Después de los problemas que nos encontramos con la banda de contrabandistas, por fin podemos entrar al almacén de los Hawkins a continuar nuestra investigación. Recuerda que estoy en Twitch por las tardes de lunes a viernes de 5 a 7 hora canaria, de 6 a 8 hora peninsular. Tenéis el enlace aquí debajo. Así que nada, vamos con el vídeo.
Vale, un segundito. Quiero investigar más.
Where do you
¿Hola?
think you're going?
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
What's the difference between a police officer and a private detective?
¿Hola?
Badge?
Exactly. Apart from that piece of metal, there's nothing that sets us apart.
You think so?
We're looking for the same thing, you and I.
Okay. Spare me the next verse.
Vale,
I'll tell you what I know. There are sailors who think that there's a beast prowling around the docks. Then again, these guys panic at the thought of bringing a rabbit onto a boat, so...
I see.
And there are others who would like to use the warehouses for their goods.
Los contrabandistas, entiendo. ¿Ya? ¿No me
Where do
dices
you
nada
think
más?
you're going?
¿Qué hace aquí
I
la
thought
policía?
that the Hawkins case had been closed.
That's true.
So what are you doing on guard duty in front of this warehouse?
Who's asking the questions here, the cop or the tourist?
Oiga, soy detective privado.
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you
¿Por
mean
qué?
by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the
Sobrevivió alguien.
accident
El
affected him
viejo
badly.
Silas.
He can
O
be
Silas.
unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the
Vale,
carpet.
vale, hay que apuntarnos
Is
eso.
he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well
Lo
alone.
vamos a ir a visitar.
You again.
¿Cómo te lo cuento?
I told you to beat it.
No need to get worked up.
Vale. Ya lo cabré. Pero es que soy una persona curiosa por naturaleza. Este me dirá también vete por ahí.
You didn't tell me that the warehouse I was looking for was right in front of us.
Because its owner is dead. And I don't want to see you hanging around it. Now please, leave us to our work.
Aquí todo el mundo me amenaza, me pega.
It's a sign. There's something coming.
O sea, todo correcto.
We're no longer at home on our own island.
Calm down. It's not worth the effort.
I told him, that flunky, that he'll see what a real sailor has in his belly.
If you continue like that, everyone will see what you've got in your belly.
Well, I hope so. I hope they don't forget the lesson. Me? I'm not scared of some girl.
Mentira, oído que están todos cagaditos con la señora.
Calm down.
Si vuelvo a venir por aquí... Vale, nada, me sigue saliendo que está todo hecho. ¿La señora seguirá en la ballena varada, en el bar?
The girl doctor. Cold. She won't stop asking.
Not that again.
You again.
¿Me dices algo nuevo?
Charles Hawkins owed you a lot of money. Do you know if he had problems?
I don't know the details, and it's not my business. Money or not, he was always welcome in my bar. The Hawkins family was always much appreciated on the island.
I read the article on the miraculous catch. Interesting local folklore.
Don't get it into your head to repeat that round here. It's more than
Vale, se lo
folklore.
creen a pie juntillas, lo
On
de la
that
pesca
day,
milagrosa.
the crew of the Scylla caught an exceptional catch. The biggest whale ever caught. They saved
Yo sigo diciendo que eso no era una
Darkwater from
ballena.
famine.
You seem to know Charles Hawkins well. How about his wife, Sarah Hawkins?
Well, she was a local somebody. We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings.
Vale, creo que de esto sí
Never
habíamos hablado
understood
con él.
why. Then, I don't want to
Sí.
speak ill of the dead.
Sí, sí,
I've
sí,
got
vale.
what I need.
Anything else?
Mm, mm, mm. Creo que del
What do you
almacén
know
ya le
about the
preguntamos
Hawkins
también.
warehouse?
If I were you, I wouldn't hang
Sí, no
around.
andaría merodeando
not?
por
First off,
ahí.
sailors from around screams.
Que se
That's
oyen
not
gritos
all, but
dentro,
anything-
además, bla bla bla. Vale.
That'll be all for
Gracias.
now.
What? Another break?
One of those damn sailors came looking for trouble again.
But he won't try again.
No, estoy cotillando, estoy mirando la chimenea.
So you said to yourselves that after such a feat, you could abandon your post.
It's just a little drink. We taught those guys a lesson.
We'll return right after. It's just that standing guard in this alley makes your throat dry.
That fool Fitzroy can't keep his dogs on a leash.
I'll have to send him a more clear-cut message.
Sí, más notas amenazadoras, ¿por qué no? Hola, señora.
Hey, Mitchell. A drink for our new friend.
Está
I owe
guay, o
you.
sea, me pegas
You
y
don't know
luego
how
me
to
invitas a una
fight,
copa.
but at least you've got guts.
Yeah. Aching guts.
I've got them too. But you don't hear me whining like a pooch who's lost its leash. You didn't back down. Something that I respect.
Vale, ya no me cae tan
So
mal, señora.
understand by that. If I catch you again,
Venga, vamos a
you'll
llevarnos
carry a more
bien.
permanent reminder of our encounter. Tell me, what brings you to Darkwater?
Y no podíamos haber hablado así. Voy a ser sincero con esta señora. Me conviene bien llevarme bien con ella.
I'm investigating the deaths of the Hawkins family.
It's very nice of you to tell me the truth so openly. But it's also really stupid of you. You really don't seem to know the area. Let me give you a little advice. If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking
Es
about
que
them to
yo
the
creo que
first
tampoco
people
sea un
you meet.
secreto que he venido a investigar la muerte de los Hawkins.
I've got a few questions about the island.
I'm not here to give you information. Mitchell will tell you what he wants to tell you.
Is that more dangerous than having a drink with you?
I'm not kidding. The old families, they were here long before us. And they'll be here long after we are gone.
The old families.
The descendants
¿Secta?
of the first whalers. These people
Secta,
truly
huele a
worship their
secta, pero que tira para
ancestors.
atrás.
I need to get into the Hawkins warehouse.
You're out of luck. It's on my turf.
It's precisely for that reason that I've come to see you.
Are you
Podría haber
pulling my
intentado
leg?
entrar a escondida.
Think it over. I've seen what you're capable of. And you didn't miss me.
I accept the compliment. Well, I see you're serious. To be honest, as long as it doesn't interfere with my business.
A mí no me
I don't
interesa
care.
el contrabando.
But I'll go with you. To make sure you don't stick your nose into things that don't concern you.
Sounds honest to me.
I'm not finished. If I do that for you, if I let you onto our turf to conduct your little affairs, you'll be indebted to me. And I guarantee that I always collect on what I'm owed. Think about it. I help you, you'll owe me a favor in return.
Prefiero
You
deberle un
accept?
favor a tenerla en contra, porque como si entro a espaldas de ella y se entera, una paliza será el menor de mis problemas,
Do
así
I
que sí.
have a choice?
Oh, we always have one, detective. Follow me.
Nobody questions your authority here. I was given to believe that Fitzroy stood up to you.
That dope tried to save face in front of his sailors. They revere their brave captain as they do their old statues. But sooner or later, all statues get buried in bird shit, and nobody cares.
And the police? They do nothing to stop you?
The local cops? The cops drink like everyone else, sweetheart. They know where their interests lie.
Claro, esta es la distribuidora de alcohol de la isla.
I don't know whether to admire his stubbornness or to have pity on him.
Mira lo que les importa a la policía que se pasea por delante de ellos así. Como, hola, ¿qué hace?
We saw this guy poking around here.
No.
It's fine. He's with me.
Mentira, no me has visto.
Okay.
Estaba escondidito ahí detrás de la ventana. ¿Usted que tiene botellas de alcohol aquí, señora? ¿El qué? Vale, por aquí no puedo subir. ¿El qué? Voy. Según. Vamos, Eduard. Demuestra esa fuerza. ¿Pasa usted? ¿Está abriendo con ganzúa?
Do I still need to hold your hand? Or do you think you'll get by
No,
on
ya
your
sigo
own
yo.
now?
Gracias.
Don't overdo it.
Good. In that case, I'll leave you. I've done enough mothering for now.
¿No sé que te ibas a quedar para comprobar que no tocase nada? Porque por mí, oiga.
Oh, this place stinks.
Muy bien.
What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
Yo ya estoy viendo rollos de secta, de rituales satánicos. A ver. ¿Qué es esto? Vale, estoy reconstruyendo la escena. A ver.
What happened here?
Ah, vale. Parece que le dio un puñetazo al espejo y por eso la sangre. Por eso las vendas.
Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this?
O sea, aquí está viviendo
It
alguien, ¿me estás
smells as
diciendo?
bad as it looks.
A ver, el del bar nos dijo que aquí se oían gritos.
Can't sleep. I know how that feels. Le Petit Parisien. Who might keep a news clipping about Sarah Hawkins? Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
Espérate, no he acabado.
What is this picture of Charles and Sarah Hawkins doing here?
Sí, parece que aquí se está ocultando a alguien. Creo que ya no tengo nada más que mirar. Has memorizado una nueva pista, almacén de Hawkins. Y tengo otro puntito. Y lo subimos a nivel 3. Maravilloso. No, espérate. Pistas. Almacén. Este almacén abandonado oficialmente desde la muerte de Charles Hawkins ha albergado en los últimos tiempos a un residente clandestino, como atestiguan diversos indicios. También cabe señalar la presencia de unas vendas manchadas de sangre que probablemente cubriesen una herida, así como la de somníferos y calmantes. Además, el intruso parece obsesionado por Sarah Hawkins, a juzgar por la presencia de varios documentos relacionados con su vida, como una fotografía y un recorte de prensa. ¿Será el tipo que sobrevivió, el tal Silas? Pero lo que disipa toda posible duda sobre la relación entre el morador del edificio y el caso Hawkins es la presencia de un cuadro a medio quemar, procedente, según el agente Bradley, de la mansión Hawkins. Aunque se supone que el señor Silas tenía su casa aquí. ¿Por qué vivir entonces en este sitio que además parece asquerosito? ¿Qué hay aquí colgado? ¿Cabezas de peces? O sea, el que vive aquí no estaba muy bien, ¿eh?
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case.
Hola.
Is there anyone in there? You, don't move.
Tienes que haberte ido, Edward.
I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
No, no lo amenaces, ¿estás loco?
You seem like a competent officer.
Vamos a hacerle la pelota.
We should help each other.
You're trying to manipulate me, Mr. Pierce.
Sí.
I hate to be taken for
No coló.
All right, Inspector Lestrade. Let me take a more direct approach. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it.
¿En serio? Desde la muerte de esta familia nadie había entrado aquí a investigar. O sea, qué mierda de policía.
Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail?
¿Te vas a llevar? ¿Por las buenas?
I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way.
O sea, primero me amenazas y ahora me llevas. No entiendo.
Damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again.
Dali.
This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Me voy a tener que poner de parte de ella. Se lo debo.
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
¿Esta se viene
I
también?
thought I'd straightened you out, mister. I am disappointed, but we'll meet again.
O sea, no me ha dado opción. Yo por mí... ¿Quién nos está mirando?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on.
No parece estar tan quemada. Logro desbloqueado la extraña casa. Capítulo 3. Jardín de la mansión de los Hawkins. Pierce consigue entrar en el almacén. En el lugar supuestamente abandonado hay sorpresas, signos de ocupación reciente y una pintura parcialmente quemada. Su búsqueda se ve interrumpida por el agente Bradley, pero Pierce logra convencerlo para que se una a la investigación. El agente de policía acepta llevar al detective a la mansión de los Hawkins. Y aquí va a estar... ¿Va a estar Cazulín aquí? Hay alguien ahí. Viene... pues sí, viene.
Well, here we are. Hawkins Mansion.
La mansión de los Hawkins. Tanto que decían que se había quemado entera.
The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
Vale. Pensé que la mansión se había incendiado, exacto.
I see no scorched trees or fire damage on the building.
You're pretty damn observant, ain't you? The fire was quickly contained. Old Silas acted as soon as he could.
Not
¿Cómo murió toda la familia?
They were trapped in the drawing room. And don't go troubling Silas anymore. His guilt torments him enough as it
Silas es muy sospechoso, yo iría a hablar con
take a
él.
closer look at this mansion, or do you have other questions?
Tengo más preguntas, yo te pregunto todo.
Your partner, Andrews, warned me against him.
You managed to get something out of that bum? I'll end up asking you for advice.
He talks too much. He inferred that old Silas was slightly unhinged.
That's not far off the mark, I suppose. But kinda unfair at the same time. You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family.
No sé, me pareció sospechoso tal Silas.
And, as you'll see, in a way he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards...
Bueno, pues sí, el señor está aquí.
Could he be a problem?
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though, he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age.
¿Me prestas su pistola? Entonces, por si acaso.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
A mí sí.
If you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
You won't get me to believe that it looked any better 3 months ago.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
It's got nothing to do with Charles Hawkins' debts.
Ha! You've already begun to nose around, it would seem. So, since you already know it, the Hawkins family couldn't afford the upkeep of this house. It remains to be seen what they did with all their money. I wager it was Charles Hawkins' travels. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
Conoce muy bien el lugar.
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error.
Lo que se les ha escapado algo está clarísimo. No habían investigado el almacén. Que manda narices.
Night falls quickly here.
O sea, lo primero es investigar todas las posesiones de la... Bueno, a no ser que tuvieran muy claro que fue un accidente y no un asesinato. Sí.
You can help.
Right. Let's go.
Sí. Prefiero tener guardadas las espaldas. ¿Me sigues o...? Vale, me sigue. ¿Tengo un mapa o algo? No creo. Jardín de la mansión de los Hawkins. Llega a la mansión de los Hawkins. Agente Brady. Edad 37. Profesión agente de policía. El ingeniero policía siente aprecio sincero por el orden y la justicia. No es que sea ningún sabueso, pero parece más interesado que sus compañeros en descubrir la verdad sobre el caso Hawkins. Los habitantes de la isla se muestran amables con él. Podría ayudarme en mi investigación. Vale. O sea, nos podemos fiar de él. La mansión de los Hawkins está situada en lo alto de un acantilado escarpado. En el jardín abandonado se encuentran las tumbas de la familia Hawkins. El único que merodea por este lugar tan desolador es Silas Winchester, el viejo guardés. Lo protege a capa y espada y deja flores en las tumbas de sus antiguos patrones. Qué triste. Vale. ¿Me estás diciendo que se recuperaron entonces los tres cuerpos? Aquí están, creo.
The flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh. The
Sí,
old
los habrá puesto
caretaker
Sila.
must be very attached to her. The caretaker takes great care of these graves.
Vale. Ojo, pero la de Charles Hawkins no.
Charles Hawkins' grave. Who could
Está todo destrozado.
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the
Sí, pero esta está destrozada.
I must say it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It's said that he's devastated.
Let's go to the mansion.
Please give me a minute. I didn't expect to set foot back here after the burial.
Sí, yo tengo que seguir mirando cosas.
What individual would defile this sanctuary and steal a burnt painting? I don't see Silas doing such a thing.
Vale, entonces Silas no fue. O sea, él pone flores en todas las tumbas y alguien destrozó las de Charles Hawkins.
Have pity on this poor family.
O sea, alguien le tenía mucha rabia a este señor. Y teniendo en cuenta de que parece ser que debía dinero, que tenía deudas, vete a saber.
Poor kid.
¿Qué edad tenía, niño? No mucho.
Bueno, dragoncitos, hasta aquí el gameplay de hoy. No olvides darle like si te ha gustado el vídeo, suscribirte si te gusta el contenido del canal y nosotros nos vemos muy pronto. ¡Chao, chao!